Hello trucker family, this is Kevin with the trucker side. As you know, our team is always on the trucker side. We're always here for you. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already, so you can get all of our content. We're back with another video here with the loads that we book, for the people that we work with. We're gonna start off this week here with Patrick. Patrick is hauling a dry van. Started off in West Memphis, Arkansas with a load, one pick, one drop, headed to Craig, Colorado. 1,281 loaded miles, paying $4,700 for the average of $367 per mile. This was a load of 45,000 pounds of automotive parts. Next, from Colorado, he got a load out of Green River, Wyoming, headed to Tulsa, Oklahoma. 1,034 loaded miles, 188 empty miles, paying $2,400 for the average of $2.32 per mile. Load of 43,000 pounds of food products. Then out of Oklahoma, he got the last load of the week from Pryor, Oklahoma to Monroe, Louisiana. 439 loaded miles, 43 empty miles, paying $1,090 for the average of $248 per mile. This was a load of 41,000 pounds of miscellaneous products. All in all, Friday to Friday, Patrick grossed $8,190 for 2,754 loaded miles, 231 empty miles, 2,985 total miles for the average of 297 on the loaded miles and 274 on the total. Great job, Patrick. Very good revenue and very good average. Good job, dispatch. You guys are doing amazing. Next off, we have Reginald. Reginald is also hauling a dry van. He started off his week in Houston, Texas, with a load going to Mills, Wyoming. 1,306 loaded miles, paying $3,800 for the average of $2.91 per mile. 42,000 pounds of construction equipment. Then out of Wyoming, he got another load from Glen Rock to Goodyear, Arizona. 1,000 loaded miles, 30 empty miles, paying $2,300 for the average of $2.30 per mile. This was a load of 45,000 pounds of fertilizers, non-hazmat. Then out of Arizona, we got the next load, one pick, one drop, Tucson, Arizona to Amarillo, Texas. 762 loaded miles, 8 empty miles. The pickup was very close, paying $2,100 for the average of $276 per mile. This was also a load of 45,000 pounds, beverages and dry groceries. Very heavy week, but also heavy on the gross. Friday to Thursday for 6 days. Reginald grossed $8,200 for 3,020 loaded miles, only 38 empty miles, putting him at a total of 3,106 miles at $2.67 on the loaded miles, $2.64 on the total miles. Very good job, Reginald. Very good job, dispatch. You guys are doing great. Next off, we have Philip. Philip is also hauling a dry van trailer. He started off his week in Plainfield, Indiana with a one pick, one drop, going to Douglas, Georgia. 744 loaded miles for $2,400, averaging $3.23 per mile. This was a light load, 13,000 pounds of palletized snack food. Out of Georgia, he got another load from Douglas, Georgia, going to Byhalia, Mississippi, which actually ended up canceling. So we got a truck order not used for $250 over there, and went ahead and picked up another load, one pick, one drop, from Norman Park, Georgia to St. Francisville, Louisiana. 526 loaded miles, 62 empty miles, paying $700 for $1.33 per mile. It was not the best load, but we got him in a better area and set him up for success for the next load that we're going to talk about here. Out of St. Francisville, Louisiana, no empty miles, going to Morganton, North Carolina. 762 loaded miles, no empty miles. He picked up in the same place, paying $2,800, averaging $3.67 per mile. Very good rate for this load that was 43,000 pounds of paper products. Then out of North Carolina, he went and picked up another load in Kingsport, Tennessee, going to Leesburg, Georgia. 487 loaded miles, 94 empty miles, paying $1,400 for the average of $2.87 per mile. This was a load of 43,000 pounds of palletized lumber. All in all, this was a week Friday to Friday, 7 days, grossed $7,550 for the truck, for 2,519 loaded miles, 156 empty miles, totaling 2,675 miles, at the average of $3 per loaded mile and $2.82 on the total miles. Excellent work, Philip. Very good average and very good gross revenue as well for the week. Additionally, within the same time frame, Philip has also completed his 34-hour reset at home. Good job, everybody. Good job, dispatch. Good job, Philip. Keep things moving. You are doing great. Next off, we have Mike. Mike is hauling a reefer. He started off the week in Boring, Oregon with a 1-pick 3-dropper, going to Archbold, Ohio, Holland, Ohio, and Huron, Ohio. 2,411 loaded miles, paying $8,000 for the average of $3.32 per mile. This was a load of nursery, 45,000 pounds, temperature set at 45. Reefer unit was not running too hard. So very, very good load. And then he got another load in for the week out of Michigan, going to Kansas City, 774 loaded miles, 138 empty miles, paying $2,000 for the average of $258 per mile. This was a light load, 20,000 pounds of adhesives. Tanker endorsement was required, but Mike definitely has the tanker endorsement, so he was able to get this good run, which put him on for the whole week. Got him Friday to Friday, $10,000 in gross. Very nice, very good job. He had 3,185 loaded miles, 138 empty miles, putting him at 3,323 total miles for the average of $3.14 on the loaded miles and $3.01 on the total miles. Very good week for Mike. Great effort, very good money. Good job, Mike. Good job, dispatch. You guys are doing great. You guys are an amazing team. Next off, we have David. David is hauling a dry van. He started off the week in Aurora, Oregon, going to Harvard, Illinois, 2,063 loaded miles, paying $4,500 for the average of $2.18 a mile. This was a load of nursery, 43,500 pounds. Then out of Illinois, we got another load out of Elk Grove Village, going to Morganton, North Carolina, 729 loaded miles, 50 empty miles, paying $2,950 for the average of $4.05 a mile. Very good average for this 43,000 pound load of food products. And then out of North Carolina, we got the next load from Spartanburg, South Carolina, going to Martinsburg, West Virginia, 452 loaded miles, 67 empty miles, paying $1,400 for the average of $3.10 per mile. This was a light load, 15,000 pounds of cans. And with this load, he finished up the week, 7 days, Thursday to Thursday. David grossed $8,850 for 3,244 loaded miles, 117 empty miles, totaling 3,361 miles for $2.73 on the loaded miles and $2.63 on the total. Very good, David. Good job, dispatch. You guys did an amazing job. Then we have Norman. Norman is hauling a dry van. Started off the week in Dike, Iowa, with a load going to Brookings, South Dakota, 338 loaded miles, paying $800, averaging $2.37 a mile. This was a load of 44,500 pounds of seeds. Out of South Dakota, he got his next load from Brandon, South Dakota, to Goodland, Kansas, 507 loaded miles, 68 empty miles, paying $2,000 for the average of $3.94 per mile. Load of 44,000 pounds of fertilizer. After he finished in Kansas, we got the next load out of Nebraska, 1 pick, 1 drop, out of Culbertson, Nebraska to Shallow Water, Texas, 531 loaded miles, 98 empty miles, paying $1,700 for the average of $3.20 per mile. Very good load, 40,000 pounds of chemicals. Tanker endorsement was required. Of course, Norman has the tanker endorsement, no problem about that. And then the last load of the week, he got a load from Lubbock, Texas to Holland, Michigan, 1,261 loaded miles, 12 empty miles, paying $2,700 for the average of $2.14 per mile. Load of 42,000 pounds of general merchandise. All in all, this was a week Thursday to Thursday, 7 days. Norman grossed $7,200 for the truck for 2,637 loaded miles, 178 empty miles, totaling 2,815 miles for 273 on the loaded miles and $2.56 on the total miles. Very good job, Norm. Very good job, dispatch. You guys are doing great. This was the last truck of the week we were going to present. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel so you can follow us and get our information in real time. We work really hard to do all this work for the people that trust us with this mission, and we take it very seriously, as we take our community very seriously. We're always on the trucker side. We're always on your side. Please subscribe to the channel, and thank you so much for watching this video. You guys have a great day.